I would like to welcome on stage Mr. Akintunde Disu.
Good morning, everyone. I'd like to introduce you to the Vision Project. Today, I want to speak to the responsibility we owe the young, a responsibility shaped by our pursuit of modern comfort and convenience. We built a world of advantages for ourselves, but in doing so, we are handed the next generation the steepest environmental bill in history. Climate change is real, and the billions now flowing into climate solutions will create winners, losers, and if we're careless, massive economic leakage. We have seen this before. The oil boom of the 1970s brought enormous wealth and an equally enormous hangover. And Lagos cannot afford to repeat that story. So the question becomes, what do we do now to secure the city we have collectively built? Its rivers, forests, lagoons, and coastlines, so our businesses can thrive and our capital is not eroded by environmental collapse. It begins with a realignment of values. We are living in a global deficit. Our renewable resources. We're cutting forests faster than new ones can grow, and yet today's economic system still fails to value nature in any meaningful way. That must change. The knowledge to align business and sustainability already exists, but what has been missing is the wisdom of indigenous and coastal communities who have managed these ecosystems effectively for generations. Their voices must now become central to our system's thinking. When my father was born 89 years ago, there were only 50,000 people living on Lagos Island. Today, the ecosystems that sustained this city for centuries, our lagoons, mangroves, and wetlands, are struggling under unprecedented pressure. If we want a livable future, we must listen to the communities who have lived with these environments for millennia. Last year, our symposium examined the imbalance between resources in rural areas and populations in urban areas, a staggering 1:9 ratio. We argued that knowledge is the most valuable resource of law. And today, with AI making global knowledge accessible to anyone with the right prompt, local knowledge becomes a competitive advantage in the global economy. For the past 5 years, the Riteonthebeach Festival gathered some of the brightest minds in my network to mentor gifted young people, fostering deliberate, place-based impact. We taught the youths to listen, to observe, to connect. Today, we take the first step. We're transitioning into an NGO, the Riteonthebeach Community Conservation Alliance. I express deep gratitude to our volunteers, our community partners, and especially our sponsors, Right Foods Limited and Omnic Nigeria Limited, whose support gave us the most precious ingredient in environmental work, time. Our future vision is clear and ambitious, designed as a Lagos-focused intervention for development and climate resilience. The Vision Project will create a new model for addressing development through community engagement. We're working on 3 exciting projects. Number 1, turning plastic into sight. Building on our Ocean School success, where we removed more than 100 tons of plastic from Lagos ecosystem, we now aim to convert local plastic waste into something profoundly human, vision. A reading spectacle frame weighs less than 0.2 grams. Our data shows over 600 tons of recoverable plastic trapped in our coastal ecosystem. Converted into value, that is 3.2 million pairs of spectacles, improving eyesight, education, and economic mobility across the state. This is our model, transforming tangible waste into intangible human value. The second is saving the mangroves of the Western Peninsula. This is perhaps the most urgent mission of all. The mangroves protect Lagos from rising seas, storms, biodiversity loss, and economic vulnerability. They hold our history, our migration stories, our fisheries, our culture, and they shelter migratory birds from across continents. If this generation does not claim and protect this land now, we may lose it forever. And third and last, driving separation at source across Lagos. Born from our Plastic-Free July campaigns, we now focus on creating a culture where plastic is treated as the precious resource it is. Plastics should never end up in general waste. They belong in the circular economy, where they become inputs for new industries and opportunities for young people. Nigeria's greatest asset is its youthful population. Our challenge and our opportunity is to serve this population while protecting the environment that must sustain them. Today, our students will learn from some of the finest minds I know. Kemi Ajayi, Billy Sule, Motiat Abiola, Boyega Odedine, and Chinedu Mobo. And in conversation, we are honored to welcome Natalie Benish, Circular Economy Innovation Partners, the Sustainability Team at KPMG, and the Office of the Lagos State Government for SDGs, our partners on the Plastic-Free Lagos Initiative. Knowledge is the key to growth, but local knowledge is the key to unlocking global resources. This is the decade where Lagos must step forward boldly to shape climate solutions that are locally grounded, globally relevant, and economically transformative. And today, with the launch of the Riteonthebeach Community Conservation Alliance, we take our place in that mission. Thank you.